just to give you guys an update of what I've been doing. So you see what I sprayed the blue and a little bit more of the white around. And I still have the race on, so I'll be watching the race at the same time. Uh, Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. And I'm just going to airbrush a little bit more color around. My laptop won't set up. Alright, I have orange in the gun, so we're gonna still go by what I have here. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it better being sitting up there, so. Now that I have so much paint on the glass, you don't get that reflection now. So that's the cool thing about it now. But now we'll go around. Like I said, I have the orange in the gun. So we'll go around real lightly and get things. I gotta clean my eyes off. Clean my eyes up a little bit.
30th for Blaney, 28th for Bell. Both cars with a little damage underneath.
Oh, the gun I'm using too is the Evolution CR Plus. All right, here we go.
Chase Briscoe won the opening stage. This has been a great night for the McClung Chevrolet from
I
qualifying
think after this orange, I'm gonna go ahead and do red later on.
The truth is, Kim, we're not in the playoffs. So what can we do from here? We've just got to make these 10 races count to show everybody how much this team can improve and what we're capable of.
Kind of like a pink in a way going here. So we'll just dust it lightly.
The Henderson pump 5, and to be fair to this group, this has been a nice, quiet, productive run, exactly what Larson and his crew need.
Yeah, the other side, his teammate, the 48 of Bowman, has been anything but calm, but productive is working. 33rd position, but ahead of Dylan. He is in position for the free pass here with 2 more laps to go in the stage.
I might have to fix this area a little bit more later on.
Jeff, I come back to what Chase Briscoe told us earlier this week. We're yet to realize the potential. Well, they sure look like it tonight.
Yeah, and what a great time, right? Start of the playoffs. There's a lot of racing left to go, and everybody knows it. So this race, it is grueling. You can be having a great night, everything going the way you want it to go, and it can change quickly.
One more lap to go in stage 2, presented by Credit One Bank. Little pensive look on the face of crew chief James Small, who really has enjoyed blending with this young guy, with Chase Briscoe. After working with the legend Martin Truex, was implemented with this young guy. And they learned each other in so many ways of what works for them both. So good here in Darlington, because Chase Briscoe wins stage 2 to couple it with winning the first. So he's dominating the night with 182 laps led.
All right, Byron got
Really good run from Reddick and Jones. Larson and Armending in the top 5, and productive work from the 48 team.
Well, they did exactly what they needed to do in the last 30 laps or so. This team, with great pit strategy, has gotten 2 laps back. So they're going to restart in 33rd place. But
Now with this orange going around the face a little bit.
If you're watching from Indiana, this is your man, Chase Briscoe from Mitchell, Indiana. And he has led virtually the entire way.
When my doctor gave me Breasttreat for my COPD, things changed for me. The Breasttreat gave me better breathing, symptom improvements, and reduced flare-ups.
Breasttreat won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttreat more than prescribed. Breasttreat may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breasttreat.
One glimpse of all these loaded Italians, and you'll wonder, how did they pile on so much meat? Easy. We just kept saying, Amore. Arby's. What guys? Cold and food slider. If you only encounter one meal, chances are there's a pack nearby. Fortunately, the same applies to beer. It smells of push.
The NBA is coming home to NBC and streaming on Peacock.
This time, don't break a leg. Or it doesn't. Work on your core. And your
You see, I'm trying to follow what I got here in a way and just put them in a little bit at a time.
Showing up for the home team or finding the ultimate skybox. With a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, buy a Tundra and get 3,000 cash back from Toyota. Or get special financing as low as 1.99%.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This fall, don't break a leg. Or it doesn't. Work on your core. And your swing. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Here's the menu for next weekend when we head to Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis. Xfinity Series action. Practice and qualifying on CW at the race on CW. We'll have practice and qualifying on True TV. We'll see you here on USA.
See, I'm trying to stay with the face and everything, the face line.
PM Eastern. So we're in the stage break as we welcome you back. Track 2 tough to tame. Let's talk stuff on pit road. Here's Dave Burns.
Kyle Larson pits for the fourth. Radio problems persist, but they are able to communicate. He'll get four. They'll free the car up here. Ross Chastain, his car is too tight. Too loose to start, and that's tight the rest of the run, Tim.
Well, Dave kind of right said, I don't know, pushing hard made it 3 days, but now it is 3. They will undo the last air pressure change, Parker.
And from State Theater, Chase Cisco has been
I'll probably come over this a little bit with the red also. But right now, just trying to get everything so slightly.
Here's a great example of that. Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, almost coming together.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Take 100 and Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. Are you a caddy? No, I'm a duck. And that's a mirror. Okay, I'm gonna putt now. Okay, I'm gonna watch the putt.
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to add the red later.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps, 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. 3, 2, 1. Showtime.
We need to show the world we're good. First time for everything.
Shop Kohl's Labor Day sale and take $10 off $25 spent on more brands. From kitchen upgrades to playtime styles and everyday essentials. Plus earn $5 Kohl's cash for every $25 spent. Shop the Labor Day sale at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Today, you're meeting for coffee.
What do I do with it?
And then before you know it,
Let's do this
you're
one.
meeting the family.
You can see down here on her shoulder, it's got a like a straight line and that.
Moments today.
We'll do it anyway,
Earn up to 10x
but it's like a shadow line.
The Credit One Bank
We'll
Wander
put it right out there.
After the 26-week grind, 16 gathered. Heroes, hopefuls, shots, hotheads. Their demeanor may vary, their determination does not.
an official ring, I don't know. But unfortunately, with the 21 out, then Alex Bowman, this proves so many things right here, Marty. You just put them way behind. They could play catch up, but they're back on the league lap now.
Same for his teammate William Byron. They had to push him back in the stalls to put a tire on so many pit crews used today, including Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Marty, we talk about every year as we start the playoffs, the difference that it will make. Whoever can go through these races without any problems. Pit road has been a disaster for most teams. Here we see Christopher Bell getting into the championship.
Yeah, damage for Bell there. Blaney gets locked into his stall. Then Bubba Wallace has an issue on pit road. This one's fairly clean. The others have to make sure the right rear is tight. But then Blaney, because of that, back in traffic right there, and then he gets into Kyle Busch.
Yeah, this
Got like a straight line right here.
you in places that you don't want to be
So
in.
we'll do something like this here.
I thought it would be easier to show the playoff
We'll
conference.
give it a curve in a way.
And that tallies up to 5. That's it. That's it, DJ.
Issues throughout this, and we've got a lot of racing to go. I'm just in
JC, how you doing, JC?
the entire night. They have some issues too.
Just coming back, doing some more of my colors with the airbrush.
I'm just amazed Tyler Reddick is still up here after what should have been the end of the very first lap.
And Lee, there's still
I ain't doing much.
this is why the Southern 500 is so tough to win.
Well, great point with everything that's transpired.
But to see how
The way that this
there's like a line there. I don't know why.
I cannot wait
I think it's like her arm comes up there and gets
to come. Let's
into
have a
that
look at the points
area. So we'll put a little line there.
for Chase Briscoe.
Tyler Reddick, Chastain, Larson.
As DJ was just talking about, there's so many troubles tonight. And everybody talks about it's got to be clean. Just have a clean first round. If you do it, it'll be easy to advance. Well,
See, that gives it a little bit more of a line there.
as a
Over
big
here,
easier,
like
straightforward night for the defending series champion, Joey
now over here, if you can see on the picture, you can see how that is. Got like a little line there
just outside the top.
where her shoulder blade is. So we'll do that.
Stage 3, are you ready? Let's go! Good stuff, Tyler Reddick. Got the edge on Briscoe, and he's got his teammate going with him on the inside as well. Here comes Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, that restart was chaotic. All the ding rings of back of Briscoe.
There.
That's why Reddick got the lead here.
This would be a little bit of orange. Make it look like a little. You see it on the paper there.
Watch this restart. Watch the 16 car behind the 19. Starts forward momentum. Boom, right there. The 5 into the back of the 16. That
Yeah,
all the rhythm.
it's gonna have more work than what I'm used to, but I think the long point of the it's gonna look really good. I hope.
Bush getting swamped by Chris Buescher and Joey Logano. Hamlin in the mix. And so too Carlson Hocebar, 214.
I always play with them. I don't always do them on camera.
There goes the low line.
I'll do a lot off camera too, but I don't.
Not giving the spot up.
I just figure I go on and give you all a bonus. If anybody wants to watch, just a bonus
And back on the
to
scene.
see what I do off camera.
The teammates scrapping over that second place. Let's have a look how close this was with Reddick. Whoa. Hey, Reddick's car hit that
And I'm watching the race at the same time as I'm doing it,
right there.
doing this too.
Hard races.
Hey, compared to lap 1, that was nothing.
I just
He was broadside up lap 1.
I just ended stage 2 of the race, so
Turnaround in
I had to watch the auto race, NASCAR race.
last weekend. He
I have a football pool I'm in charge of, keeping the points wise. We all have our own drivers. We got each person has 5 drivers in the race.
23-11. Bubba Wallace has run well tonight. Reddick's run well tonight. Remember, a few months ago, Denny Hamlin said, hey, we have enough talent on these teams. We should be winning races. Put the pressure on everybody.
No, this is the H&S,
Step it up, and his drivers have done that. Put both cars.
the Evolution CR Plus. I like this gun a lot.
betting a very
I do love
steady
this gun a
regular
lot.
season McKinney wins, but
It
very
sprays
steady
just the way I
playoff
like.
wins. Here they are with a chance to win championship.
Jim, you said that this guy here, Bubba Wallace, got that big win, the Brickyard 400. He said getting that win helped him, and there's the boss, there's MJ. Michael Jordan in the house. He said the Brickyard 400 helped me change just my outlook, my attitude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some red to this as I go along.
Composure, and I'm no longer the underdog. I belong, and I'm ready here. I'm ready to step up, stand up, and win.
This race is pretty good today.
Jordan, no one in the
Oh,
world
this gun,
is better than you.
absolutely a good gun.
Bullets are when
Absolutely.
legends are created, right? He hit some huge shots. You go back in all of sports, you think about the
I want
greatest
this to
players.
go this
They're able
way.
to step up in those moments. This is an opportunity for 2311. Those drivers in the playoffs, this is their step up opportunity.
And the three of us, they know it. Becoming a dad changes your world, changes your life, changes your outlook. And he admitted to that as well. This is kind of like Bubba 2.0. What's happening a little further back? Kyle Busch, the Morgan and Morgan on board. That's Ryan Priest just up ahead.
Might be a little bit of cleavage here.
Right in front of Reese is the 5 of Larson.
Didn't even go on there.
It's a great example of two different ways to run 3 and 4. Oh, here comes the 77. He's not going to enjoy Logano. About a 10-minute stretch where we couldn't keep the 77 off the screen. Lower entry. Half down. Half down now, Phillip. 3/4 down. Remember, you're still pulling. Osabar was telling his crew chief, Luke Lambert, the car was so bad early in the race, he couldn't even drive it.
Wait, he said the worst car he's ever driven.
Well, this is why I wouldn't listen, because he's 14.
Yeah,
So apparently it's not the worst one he's ever driven.
well,
It changes every week.
congrats to the Spire 77 Chili's crew because they made the adjustments
Yeah, that's.
that were necessary.
I was glad.
This young star of the future.
I like Tim's airbrush. I really like his airbrush. But I do like this one. The needle does stick out pretty far on this, but not as far as Tim's does. But it's still a good airbrush. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Tyler's done a nice job, as a team.
That needle sticks out pretty good. Also,
He's been twice a runner-up this year. He's only 22, still learning a lot. But look at where he is. He's racing against the defending series champion, a 3-time Cup Series champion.
Remember those sparks out back in
this is the second time today.
12 laps into this run, and that's when Court bottoms out over there. Both
It's the third video of this weekend of doing this.
William Byron looming in the background. Hocevar clears Logano for the moment.
Yeah, now Logano wants to get the 77 by without losing momentum like that. He got in the way to the 77, 22 got loose. And now one position might turn into two as now he's under attack from Byron. The same could easily happen for Citric as well.
I mean, you don't like the, what is it, performance was, that
Darlington right there.
didn't do it for me. Huh.
I am shocked at the performance of this 22 car tonight. In practice yesterday, I thought the Penske cars looked like they had great long run
To
speed.
me, it's been really good.
It just has not
I've been liking it.
to run in the top 10.
9 of the 16 playoff drivers.
I guess I'm starting to get used to different guns because I did train myself of
Speed-wise, Blaney just whatever
using all kinds of different guns and that. And I mean, I have used
152 laps run.
I got all kinds of different ones, but I ain't going into the real expensive ones. I've just been doing the cheaper brands and that.
Steady, unwavering. The people who keep this country moving, doing what they do
But I
best.
did, what else was it? Ah, heck, I can't think of it.
Pitching in and getting it done.
The real cheap one.
Only America's
Uh,
most dependable truck
it's a
is
270.
Chevy truck, like every
That
Chevy
gun
driver.
was pretty good.
Ability comes
When I first started off, I did start off with the Badger Renegade. I got that one too. That one was pretty good also. I do got a couple of waters brush, but the 270, what is that? Mr. Airbrush or something like that. I do have that one. That one was a really good brush. But then I messed it up somehow. I forget what I did to it, but I messed it up somehow. But that was my favorite gun for a while there. Yeah, the Creos PS 270. Yeah. Yeah, you got the PS 771 Creos. Mr. Hobby, that's it. Yeah, 270 was Mr. Hobby. I think that was it, what it was. Yeah, I heard that the 771 was a good one too. But then like I said, I had the Badger Renegade. That was pretty good, Russ. I forget. I think I did the skull painting back in the day. I forget when it was, like 22. What's this, 25? Yeah, 2022 is when I started in doing airbrush and that. So those were like the Mr. Hobby and that. Those were the guns I started off with. But the Badger was the first really good gun I got. The Renegade. That was my first really good gun that I got.
Working our way deeper into stage 3, 111 laps to
And
go.
that one I did a skull. It was a skull
Just a moment
holding the
ago.
rose. I don't have that painting.
Inching his way in on the 5, the 5 just
I think I just
trying
gave that painting
to
to
the back of the race
somebody
car. Luckily, no real big
because I didn't think it was all that. And then he gave it to his son. His son was in the artwork and that, so that's pretty cool.
no racetracks. Dover,
It went to a good cause.
Blackbird Grip. You're in
But yeah, that was the first time I used that Badger. Really nice.
This is going to sound a little strange to say that Larson needs a settler, like a stable knight, when he came in as the #1 seed, right?
But this
Just the way that the
H&S gun, I've been liking it for the details. It's been doing really good on the details.
control, right? But it has been un-5-like. So I think just a nice stable knight tonight, just a confidence builder and a settler heading into the next race.
Of course, nothing beats paintbrush for really good details.
Coming in at plus 26, Larson can have just a stable knight. All right, that's the beauty. You take the pressure off of the first round by the little bit of a head start you have coming in.
But I think this team expects to have winning pace. That's been what this team has been about. Is speed, this raw speed. But you haven't seen, since the second half of the year, they just haven't looked.
Yeah, it is kind of weird in a way with the trigger finger and that. Um, Everybody likes using beeswax and all that there on these triggers or whatever.
Numbers to chew on.
I come to find out in a way, this one here, it's not that bad with the trigger. I mean, it's kind of weird design of the trigger, but I mean, I have no problem with
The
this.
last 40 Southern 500s, only once did the driver led over 200 laps and won. Kevin Harvick 2014. So he had to survive on a couple green white checkers to get it done that night.
You remember how many laps you led when you won yours?
I know one. But I've led so many times here and had dominant race cars and didn't win. And you know, then won two races here in the same year. And went for, you know, several
Yeah,
years,
haven't
8
you?
years
Like I
in
said,
the top
I
10.
don't know.
You know, for the most part, a top three car every single time, and we just could not find a way to win. We would mess it up. I would mess it up. It's just this race is just one of those challenging races, even with the fastest race car to get it finished.
Well, that gap right there, that's what 2
Yeah,
seconds
I
looks
don't
like
know
between
what.
Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick. But let's
Of
talk
course,
more
I
about
like
them in
pushing
just a
so
moment.
hard on the
Let's
trigger
go
too.
through the field, brought to you by Homes.com, and we kick it off with
But
Pocket
then I
Racing.
like
Where you
that
go,
tip
mate?
that Tim gave the one time. He says,
Also thank 20
you gotta
points for
pull the
Joe
thing out
Speed Twins and being absolutely
and
perfect
clean and
for this
everything
race team in the stages. And
and
Chase, you
spin
know, a great idea
the
for the
needle.
driving for Showcase
And
Racing.
that I didn't
Some like
realize
that this
that
year. He said, you
was
know, we're
some of
just
the
starting
problem that
strong.
I was
Making
having.
the playoffs was cool, but we weren't sure how far we'd go in the playoffs. And he said, when I came to Showcase Racing, I learned pretty quickly that unless we make the round of 8, this year is a failure. Well, he's kicked off the playoffs perfectly so far, Kim.
Well, Parker, Tyler Reddick has three top three finishes at Darlington. The next gen car motivating drivers looking to continue that
On the
time. It's battle for the
performance,
lead. Chase
what do you
Briscoe
mean
is fighting for a
performance?
couple seconds here and there.
Of the performance of you using it or the performance of the gun? Because all guns, it's a matter of how we like using it, and sometimes they don't perform the way that we like using them, and it's really not the gun's fault. It's sometimes it's just our fault. We just ain't used to that gun. It's like it doesn't. It takes us a while to get used to a brand new pair of shoes. So it's the same thing with the gun. It takes you a while to get used to the gun. I mean, I don't get used to it. It takes a while, and I gotta. That's the way I look at the whole thing.
Kyle Larson talked about a season when it's been up and down and, quote, prepared us for most anything. I asked crew chief Cliff Daniels if that was true this morning. He said, absolutely agree. True in competition and true in life.
Yeah, if it doesn't with thinner paint and that, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I think all guns are designed. I wouldn't want to have to design a gun myself, but I know that even when I was painting cars, sometimes there were certain guns that painted better. It was like certain guns that I used for clear coat and certain guns that I would use for base coat. But if I grabbed another painter's gun, I didn't like the way it worked, but he shot really good out of that gun. So, and the way that painter told me, he says, you just ain't used to the gun. And so it's the same kind of, it was the same kind of brand gun I had of him, of his gun. It was the same brand and everything. It was just, I was used to my gun, not to his gun. And even though I could do the settings and all the reducer and everything, just the way he had it set up. Some guns doesn't matter the way you have it set up.
Well, Marty, for Chase Elliott's been a top nine as well. They just admired between 13th and 20th throughout this race.
Yeah, this one has the 2 and the 1.
And you know, they came in this
And
race with the best average finish of any team in the NASCAR countries at
I
11.
think guess it's
But they both knew he and
the
Al
lowest
Unser
one, the
in the
2.0,
be prepared to go for home runs, and they just not brought home run speed
the
here.
point .2.
That spin a little while ago. Ryan Blaney did too much damage to the right front of the splitter. That's the biggest concern. He said, I don't know what to tell you to do to Jonathan Hassler, but it is absolutely plowing, and it's been no better. Same story for Christopher Bell with damage on the splitter as well. He said, the car feels better. But
Yeah, if I had the 1.5
that I'm experiencing is because of
or
traffic, which he has been often in tonight.
.15, if I had that gun, shoot. It'd probably be weird for me because I'm Well, you can see how I'm painting this. I love to have the control of the paint guns the way these other guys got so massive skills with the paint guns. I don't know how you do with paint gun or not, but everybody's got better skills with the paint guns than I do. I'm just making it work for now, but I gotten better with the paintbrush than I did with the airbrush, and I'm hoping to get better with it as I keep on painting more and more. The more I paint, the more I'm behind that trigger, I'll get better on it.
Playoff with so much optimism, qualifying third on Saturday, but it all went wrong on lap one, turn two. The car bottomed out. They crashed.
Oh, this is probably the second day I've been on this glass painting.
Josh Berry actually set the fastest lap of the race. If that holds, that's an extra point, Marty.
And Parker here at
You
the pit
suck,
stop.
suck
94
with the
to go
paintbrush.
here in the
It took me a while to get used to the paintbrush.
to split stage three into two stops. And there are a few teams talking about doing stage three in one stop. We'll see if they actually pull that off. You can also see Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano on pit road. Again, they have not been able to hit the handling right for the 22 all evening long, Dave.
Tight and no grip for Kyle Larson on the lower right there. Crew finishing up the fourth tire stop with a chassis adjustment.
It might be bothersome him after a few hours. I don't know.
Pit road there from the
Um,
lead. He did not have much report on the race. They downed that race car in well for him. The one thing the team has told him in green flag stops, they'd like him to get out of pit road faster, they told, and compared him to some other cars and said he needed more hours and more fun on exit, Kim.
Tim Badgers is the only one you like. I have three of Tim's airbrushes. Uh, I do have the small cup, but I wanted to get two of the big cups. But this is the one I use for the detail. The Patriot 105. The Extreme Patriot 105. I use that for my detail. But I had the bigger cup ones. I got two of them. And at first, I was just really dealing with the bigger cups. Now I'm starting to come down to the smaller cups. That's why I got three of his.
And has dominated this Southern 500. Here's Kyle Busch.
Yeah, that's purple red.
Ross Chastain hit cycle through to the lead. He'll now
Hey, buddy.
away to pit road. He said loose on throttle and entry, little tight center.
DJ.
But not as bad as the loose. Crew chiefs always say, tell me what is the worst thing. Let me fix that first. They'll change four tires here, get him full of fuel. Waiting and gone.
Just a little heads up on that.
Yeah.
Here.
Put some fireworks in her butt.
I really believe for one front
Put a firecracker on her. How's that sound?
I'm not sure the car he stopped yet. It was like just sliding to a halt. Levin and Denny Hamlin, remember that slow pit stop earlier? They're trying to look for options, plans. This 11, he has won this race.
Oh, I had a.
He's won it by coming early and having fresh tires, and he's also won it by running long. So he can do both. But you see the challenge of being out there with old tires is can you continue to run quality laps while all these other cars continue to overtake you?
Yep. But the experience you have now probably will work.
You have to be careful when you're on old tires. All the drivers around you, they're pitting this time. You tend to overdrive the race car because everybody around you can drive harder because they have new tires.
All right, let's take the red around now.
Denny Hamlin in control
I'm
of
gonna
this
dust
race.
the red up a little bit.
Not in control of it now while he is leading. And now
Like I said, I'm trying to follow it the best I can
pit road.
right now.
Look to your left. Top box
Hopefully I get this turns pink a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do with the red.
Getting into the box or keeping the car running and hopefully doesn't stall it leaving for the 11 team, Marty.
Boy, Steve, thanks to Toyota for that onboard look at Denny Hamlin coming to pit road and how busy he was. That was downshifting, also a brake bias adjustment to make sure he gets into his stall clean.
How's things going, DJ?
A clean stop. Denny saying the car a little bit too tight through 1 and 2, so that makes him occasionally free off 1 and 2 as well, Parker.
And Chase Elliott on pit road as well. He was actually having a fuel
You guys get everything? Or you gotta wait till Tuesday to get everything settled up?
on the long run. Fuel pressure is a bit surprising. Flipping the switch probably means they went from running 1 fuel pump in the actual fuel cell to 2. Maybe they have an issue there. Shouldn't be an issue though.
For Danielle's car.
So,
I painted all my airbrush. Yeah.
basically right there at third.
Maybe we'll just mix the blue in with the body putty.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Okay, yes.
What did you call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Autobody LLC?
We actually sold the twins' maiden names.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
275 trigger. Hey, JC, I did even
Or we can look at
on one of my
Aren't as absurd as you think.
water brushes. I did order the
Over 80,000 combinations for only 14.
from Drew Blair. I did order one of them lowrider triggers with the spring in that, and that works out really nice. That was nice to do that. I forget which gun I put it on.
You can run the perfect race.
Denny Hamlin leading the pack on the final lap.
And then, boom.
Hamlin's hit. Hamlin is out of it.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take
Hi,
control.
DJ. I'll talk to you soon.
And less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit National Debt
Yeah, I
Relief.
put the Drew Blair, his lowrider trigger and that on that one airbrush, and it worked out really good. I'll have to dig that paint gun out one day and use it some more.
Singular history and tradition. Unmatched
Oh, you was able to put it on the 771?
triple header playoffs action to ratchet up the stakes. Throw in a can't miss concert, camping, and the legendary atmosphere of Talladega Boulevard. And you've got more than a race.
Yeah.
Talladega. Get your tickets now at Talladega Super.
I put it on one of a lot of paint guns that I have. I need that to stay there. Yeah. Yeah, I did the lowrider trigger and the spring on one of the Awada guns. The same gun. Yeah, where am I at? Right there. So we want to go right here.
Remember that lap 1 save? That was an epic save. Could have been the difference between advancing from this round to the next. 2 runner-up finishes. Looking for his first win in 2025. Why not tonight? Why not tonight? For the 43, Eric Jones, driver at Legacy Motor Club, 315 starts, 3 wins, 2 of which were Southern 500. Something just fits like Cinderella's slipper for Eric Jones here in Darlington. Could he do it again tonight? How about the man in the U.S. Air Force Toyota Camry?
Bubba Wallace, third car in that shot. He said earlier this week, I've had 7 DNFs this year. If you give me those back, can you imagine where I'd be in the playoff structure? And he said, but anyway, we're in. We got the big win, and we know how good we can be. He currently runs 5th. It's been a terrific night, both for the driver of the 23 and his teammate in the 45, Tyler Reddick. Closing into those moments where it's been long race, 77 to go, one more pit stop. Oh, there it is! Pusher in the wall. A little bit of contact. That's what we were thinking. Just an issue now is that right rear tooling still in one piece. That is amazing. You just drive it down in turn 1, hoping that the tires are still pointing in the right direction. That was pretty wild. Wow. Right alongside Ross Chastain. He just ping-ponged off the wall. Here comes Allmendinger looking for an inside move on his old teammate. Yes, they get stuck behind Chastain, and Allmendinger just flew on by. Chastain just put a slider on Busher, and I don't think Busher's happy about it. This is what happened on turn 4. That was really the one sliding, but the 17 had his own issues. There was no contact. Now, there wasn't a lot of room there, but, yeah, I mean, Chastain didn't hit him or push him to the wall.
Somebody got pushed into the wall.
But a lane, 7/8 to 7/8. I think that's 7/8.
17.
He slides up in front of you, and Busher lets you know, I'm not too happy about that.
Busher.
And Allmendinger was the big
Chris
recipient
Busher.
of a wide open car. And what I was just saying is 77 to go, the length of the race, like those sort of things are kind of happening all over at times. You know, you've raced here. Some cars
They racing so inches off that wall.
run next to each other for almost the whole race. And over time, you just become less and less patient, and then finally it boils over. And like you said, Jeff, you
Missed that area there.
Yeah, I think also, you know, you come to this race, we talk about how long it is. It's also toward the end of the year. And some teams and drivers haven't had the year that they wanted. And so then small things get on your nerves, tend to have much less patience. Look at that speed disparity between Osabon, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, and the 88 of Shane Van Gisbergen. Marty, tell us more about SVG.
Well, these fresher tires going by SVG, so they are the one far-off team who has yet to get here in stage 3. Stephen Dorn making the call that he's going to try to do stage 3 on one stop. So there's a couple factors, team. Number one, they've been much better on the longer run, older tires for SVG. But the second factor is Rachel has been no better than 25th tonight for SVG. So how might this play work out to benefit the 88, Steve?
Well, he's 16th right now, and he was running 28th when the pit cycle started. He needs to run 7 more laps to get it in the middle. So 22 seconds behind. Unfortunately, he's going to be back to almost 25th, 26th before he comes to pit road. But at any point, if that pusher ping-pong mess would have turned into a yellow, that's a huge gain for the 88. So while it may not result in a better finish, Jim, it could have. For a lot of time, opportunity is on their side if a yellow comes out. Sometimes you just have to, you know, keep buying Powerball tickets. Just hope sometimes the numbers hit. What was it before? $1 billion? South Carolina lottery? Oh, business strategy.
Let's get into the skin a little bit.
Most competitors make things 7,000 miles away, and then wonder why they don't fit. With WeatherTech in your vehicle, you may hear angels sing as you marvel. How do they do it? Simple. American technology and American workers deliver quality. Not imported junk for a few bucks less. Get the world's best four-liners and support America. Find your fit at WT.com.
With McValue of McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect for breakfast. Like buy a sausage burrito and add a sausage McMuffin for $1. And there's a late-night double shift to serve an early morning meal. Get more than you expect with McValue.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. Here at Xfinity, we want to do our part to keep one thing the same, with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. So So no matter how your other costs change, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. This week only at Ashley's Labor Day sale, shop limited time doorbuster deals starting at just $3.99 and get this queen mattress now just $2.79. Plus pay no interest until 2030 when you buy in store. Only at Ashley's.
A wing with no bone. No less.
That was beautiful, Pop.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love wing. You too.
There it is.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Outlast is packed, finish first among the championship four, and you're doing donuts in Victory Hill. Now you're
After the 26-week grind, 16 gathered, heroes, hopefuls, hotshots, hotheads. Their demeanor may vary, their determination does not. Fortune brought them to this moment. Now it's up to them.
Might be too much. I might have to lighten it up later on.
Raceway on USA.
It's alright.
Is
It's
there
alright.
any stopping
No
Briscoe
big thing.
in this Southern 500 as finally Shane Van Gisbergen comes to pit road. He was hanging out there as long as he could. And now with 65 to go, SVG is on there for a fresh set of tires and some fuel. Marty Snyder's standing by.
Yeah, finally coming at lap 303. Had a little bit of trouble, had to let some traffic go when he came to pit road. When Stephen Dorn said, hey, how's the handling of the car? He said, actually, on the longer run, on these older tires, considering how old our tires are, I actually think it's not too bad. Here's the other issue with going this one-stop strategy in stage 3. They're going to have to sit here and wait on smooth, make sure that they can get all the way to the end of the stage with 64 to go here in stage 3.
Tommy Street behind the Chase Elliott, who ran a little long before his pit stop, working to try to unlap himself. 25th for the driver in the 9. I always had Darlington as a track. I thought the 9 ran pretty good at it. When we talked to him this week, he just did not seem excited about coming here. He just didn't have a lot of answers. We asked your boy Blake, what's your biggest concern? Got in the playoffs, and his answer in about maybe a quarter of a second was Darlington. He just said he just hadn't figured it out. That surprised me. Steve. It just feels like such a Chase Elliott type of racetrack. Look what it's done. He's now below the cut line by 1 point. SVG above, but remember, SVG's in the middle of a pit cycle. He has a lot of points to gain. So Chase told us this week, he said, you know, I've got to be better at my qualifying. We've got to be better at speed. I give myself an F for that. Yesterday they qualified in 21st. So they were digging from the outset.
I will tell you, if Chase ever wanted to just be a straight-up consultant, he's brutally honest.
He's very honest. How'd you qualify? Yeah.
What'd you be considered about Darlington?
Yeah.
Man,
Meanwhile, look at Ross Chastain, bottom box with AJ Allmendinger. They are fighting over 6th place. And Chastain has that inside line. What a night it's been.
Oh, I love it.
For AJ Allmendinger.
My sleep schedule's all messed up, but I love it.
For the Legacy Motor Club duo, John Hunter, Nemechek, and Eric Jones, they're running 3rd and 4th. What an effort from those two.
Ace are getting testy back here for 6.
Guys weren't giving each other any room whatsoever.
And although Chase Elliott has newer tires than Briscoe, he cannot get around him.
We've told this story before, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I want to go back to John Hunter, Nemechek, and Eric Jones. And this guy here, bottom box, in the Pi Barker Toyota Camry, told me yesterday, I can't tell you how much of a difference it has made with Jimmy Johnson moving back to the United States and Jimmy's presence in our race shop more and more. This team has evolved. It continues to evolve. And everybody's believing in it more. And there's been some personnel changes. As John Hunter said, it's great. We're feeling the vibe. We feel the improvement. Morale is lifting. And and it is really good. Tell us more, Parker. Well, Ryan Lee, I talked to him too a couple of weeks ago, and he told me the culture improvement has been amazing at that organization. But I think it's worth reminding how he got to the position he is right now. In the
Yeah.
first place, he qualified in 28th, and in the first stage, his crew chief Travis Mack decided to do something different than
You
most
know what I
others.
really
He
been
went for the
watching
first shot. They won
a
since
lot
that
of
stage,
is
moving
them
from 28th
guys
to finishing 12th
building
at the
log
pit.
cabins. I
That is
love
that led
watching
all the way
that.
to the front. They've kept up there. The team has executed on pit road and now find themselves utilizing that speed to be in third. It's been very impressive, Dave.
The 43 team did a good job finding two-time Southern 500 winner Eric Jones the field that he wanted. I asked Ben Baker what that is. He goes, not too loose in, get it pointed off the turn two, and he runs the bottom usually at 3 and 4, although not that time, and into the wall just a little bit. So we have to make sure that it's still turning down there. So far they've done that for them. A good run tonight for Bayshore and for Eric Jones and the whole 43 team.
What's that top box and what's the third car to come into view? Tyler Reddick is only 7/10 of a second behind race leader Chase Briscoe. He gets Chase Elliott trying to unlap himself, but a bigger concern is that blue, black, and white Toyota from 2311.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our tongues have to work.
Well, the mission won't.
That's why the Department of Horizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Horizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. Your mission is our purpose.
Sonic just makes snack time for special with Dollar Snacky Hour. Dollar corn dogs, dollar mozzarella sticks, and dollar soft pretzel twist every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Sonic Snacky Hour. Live free, eat Sonic.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the cold. The cold lager, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Cool as light. Choose chill. Valvoline Restore and Protect.
All right.
A first of its kind
Hey,
innovation
too
that
bad.
returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engines to perform like new. Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
Need the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. With the breakfast faves combo. East Coast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Pod's last sale of the summer is even bigger than ever. Now you can save up to 30% on moving in stores until September 22nd. Whether you're relocating to your new home or renovating your current one, don't miss this bigger than ever offer. Save up to 30% today. Look at pods.com.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask. But he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
With Hotels.com, members save up to 20% with that extra discount. You could stay at a place like Killer Spa. Get a manicure, clean up those mitts a little, eh? Hotels.com. Members save up to 20% at hundreds of thousands of hotels.
That's me.
I always love the thought of people,
Wendy's. It's pure torture.
the thought of airbrushing, and then when I knew I was coming down to retirement age, I said I'm gonna pick that up so I could have something to do. Of course, I could have did something else, but
Take a look to the right.
and I always loved watching. I did watch a lot of videos of people airbrushing. I still do, but I always said I wanted to get into it, and I never did.
Blaney was in the middle in a pit stop or was coming down.
And then
He ended up servicing the 12
right
car.
before, a little bit before I retired, the one guy, he was in the airbrushing. He still is. But I told him, I said, get the airbrush and everything, and I'll pay him for it. But he never did get my airbrush and everything. So I ended up getting it all, and
if you're a
he ended up
techie jockey,
he lost his job
fear of running long, so long was
because
the stretch
he
that
was
he was
more
never
into that
confident in his
than he
tires.
was of
Unfortunately, this is the
doing
event
our
cup.
customers'
Now 2 laps
cars.
down, he'll take the wave around the
There
one
you
tire
go.
down, but then
I
he'll
think
take the
that's
wave around
looking
on older
good.
tires. It's just, it was a, not the caution. 88 needed right there. There was a gamble that just didn't work out, right? So that's right. He was on the lead lap, after
I
working
think
so
that's it
hard in
with that
stage
color.
one to get there, and then all of stage two, he was on the lead lap, and unfortunately, that was a gamble that went the wrong direction. And I don't know if it really cost him anything because if they just pit with the leaders, where they were running around Bell and Bowman and those guys, they're all a lap down also. So really, he's going to be a lap down, just a couple lap older tires than he would have been. Well, we see so much
Yeah, like I
purple
said,
on
I
these
just
nose.
knew that
Racing
I
at
was
time now,
getting ready to
2 laps to
retire,
go.
and
Let's see who can execute.
I still have all kinds of different things
It might
to.
be easy. Doug Burns is standing by. Doug,
Ross
I
Chestnut
need to get
running in
my.
sixth position.
I
He's in
have
the
to get
rear of
used
the
to the
best.
laptop and that. And right now, I'm watching you on the laptop. Everybody's word instead of on my phone and that, and I can see the chat room. So I'm able to figure that part out, but still need to know the laptop. I have no computer. I'm computer illiterate big time, so I'm just learning a lot of this stuff. But then I also got the laptop, so I could get my Cameo 4. Now I got to figure out. I know how to do it somewhat. I need to play around with the Cameo 4 and the laptop at the same time. So I had like a different thing. Uh, so I need to learn that also to help all this out, everything out. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the little boy's room.
Sweet, 25,000 more. Any reason why you didn't just go with over 100 million or even a billion visits a year?
Homes.com, the place to find a place.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 McChicken meal deal with McValue? Here's one, two, three, four, and the price makes five. That's everything you get with the $5 McChicken meal deal with McValue.
There's a reason we do all this shifting, launching and battling over a bottle of champagne. You harness this and put it in that so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
A wing with no bone. It's no less a wing.
That was beautiful, Pop.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love wing. You too.
There it is. Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. That's actually an elaboration on point 2, but it counts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. 6, you can bring your own phone if you want. 7, also your number. Bring that too. 8, are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay. Is this my commercial?
New to the big city? Yeah. I'm Mara. Hi. Apparently Progressive lets homeowners and renters bundle with their auto policy. 24/7 protection for all of my things. Hey, I love that you protect all my stuff, but could you tone down the creepiness? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm back.
I do anything for you, Emily. Still creepy. Right.
Yes, that like I said, I got the laptop. I got the Cameo 4. I got the stuff for the Cameo 4. I have ink for it. Everything. Cutting blades, extra cutting blades. I have did one cutout so far, but I need to get in and play with that a little bit more. But I need to make room to set that up also. Because I know I could do the Cameo 4 to be able to cut like little things out and peel them up and then paint like how Scott McKay. I even ordered a couple of Scott McKay's programs and that, and I lost them. I can't I can't figure out how to get them out of the phone onto the laptop and then into the three or my machine. So I need to figure that out. I gotta get into doing that. But it's time. I got plenty of time. I just need to get around to it one day and play around with that. But it's all right. I got it all right here.
So, with that being said, there's 49, 48 to go when we cross the line this time, and it's that man who was victorious a year ago who's going to lead this field to green. The Legacy Motoclub Toyotas are behind, and Tyler Reddick is on the inside. Here we go.
Got 48 laps to go.
Qualifying, Toyota Power has dominated this race. Look at Reddick, he's got the inside run on turn two. Side by side, here come the Legacy boys. 3 and 4, the teammates right alongside each other. Briscoe unable to clear the 45 on the first time through 1 and 2. He's able to get it done here through 3 and 4, 3 wide back in the pack. Gets sorted out. Hocevar on the inside of Denny Hamlin, the 77 and the 11. Kyle Busch in that bright yellow Morgan and Morgan car. And here's Ryan Preece with thanks to Trimble.
Let it go. Go back to.
I did the oldest painting I have here from when I started. I have one painted from when I started doing airbrush and that, and I still do use the HD stencil. I ordered that one, and that was the best old painting that I still have. Like I said, the other ones I was throwing away and that.
Meanwhile, up ahead, here's Carson Hocevar having a fight with Trackhouse Racing's Ross
Let's see if I can get it off the
They're
wall.
wrestling over 7th place. Oh, Kyle Busch got loose in the middle of the corner to let Denny Hamlin get behind him. Hocevar down low. Chastain up high. Remember earlier, Hocevar was just saying he could not drive this car. Well,
Yeah, they're really nice. So this is the oldest one I got, and I was using the HD stencil on that when I did this one. And I was using the Badger airbrush on this one too. The Renegade, Badger Renegade I used on this. So that's that one. That's the oldest one I got. And I'm going to keep it, I guess, since it's the oldest one. I don't even know if let's see if I signed it. Usually I sign all my paintings on the back. Yep, 2023. That was late in early 2023. Hey, Brian.
You said it a couple times tonight. Quiet night for Larson. He will accomplish the goal.
Yeah, that HD stencil, that helps you out a lot when you use the HD stencil. So that's the oldest one in 2023. And like I said, that was with the Badger, the Renegade, the Badger Renegade, the HD stencil. Astros here too. God, I got all of you here. School let out again from Tim.
I believe it. The one thing I would say, though, is I'm not sure how many clean cars are out there after 327 laps. The 19 of Briscoe for sure, but Reddick in second. We've seen him get run into and nearly wrecked. The whole field has a bit of their own highlight reel. Pace is up, though.
Yeah, we're just still playing around with this painting, you guys.
9 laps to go. If this does run green all the way to the
I'm
finish,
just filling in some more of the colors and that. And
the green flag cycles are so quick that,
watching the NASCAR race at the same time, I'm doing working on this glass piece. She's doing good.
he has been here.
Getting a little bit of done at a time.
Well, he's had good pit stops. Done a nice job for a guy who once didn't like Darlington. He's showing like he likes it now, Tim.
Yeah, Brian and Astro just came on itself. Nah, I'm gonna stay on here for a while. I'll let you guys talk to each other and watch me do. Yeah, I seen that spider piece. That was pretty cool. I like how it looked, and I like how you did the rivets and that.
Huge for 2311 to have two of their three cars in the top six with Reddick and Wallace. Let's have a listen to some radio from Ross Chastain. Here
Windows 11 on the. Okay.
2 laps short on fuel. Normally fuel is never even a conversation here at Darlington. They said they had some sort of issue. Now the good news is I believe 2 laps is possible to stretch it. I'll be honest, Dave, I don't really have a lot of experience trying to save fuel at a track like Darlington, so I'm not sure how efficient.
And now they're working on saving fuel at Darlington. Yeah, it's NASCAR race. They're at Darlington, North Carolina. I've been to it. Been to that racetrack. Me and my brother went there.
Say 2 laps over 40, right? You have quite a bit of time to get that 2 laps done, but you have to have the.
When we went there, he had it was back in, he had the 73 Monte Carlo. He just got done putting a 305 motor in it. And that's back when we were younger, and we just took off, and he says, come on, let's go to Darlington. And we just took off and went to Darlington for a weekend. We did that a lot back in the day, me and him. We just took off and said, let's go to this race. Let's go to that race. And then I had the other buddies. They were the same way. And I've been to Charlotte. I've been to Watkins Glen, New York. Been to Charlotte a couple times because me and my brother went there a couple times. And went to the museum and everything like that, or the Hall of Fame, NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte.
When he had to turn the car to the right to keep from spinning out, and he was able to get it turned back to the left and not hit the outside
He's
wall.
riding that wall.
I would say the save of the year, because with everything on the line, the start of the playoffs, and he missed that by 4 or 5 inches. It's a completely different game. There's the garage.
He's like 4 or 5 inches away from the wall.
Last shot of that replay package, Steve, was he.
Yeah, we slept in the car.
And there was another close shave with the wall here as the track too tough to tame. But getting up high, close to the
Is this a stencil, Mike?
Still,
Nope, it's this paper behind the glass on this.
Where it just didn't go his way. Tonight it is going his way and he's capitalising on it.
It has so far.
And really, I'm copying on the glass. It's a glass piece.
Cola 600 and what those extra
Let's
100
see.
miles do. Because by
Let's
the
see.
longest race of the year, well, I will tell you by time, this one
Shouldn't
wins
do that.
every single year. 23 of the first 26 races of the year.
The glass, you can see the.
So these last
Don't have it. I have it all taped up on the edge.
they have been driving exhaustingly inches from
But that was the rig. What color I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go to.
so even as a
We're gonna clean the brush out, and we're gonna go with the darker blue. I want to do some in the hair, a little bit in the hair, and a little bit down here on the dress. Go a little bit in the hair here, darken some of that up.
You made reference to Martin Truex Jr. there. Chase Briscoe told us earlier this week to walk around
Nope,
the NASCAR.
I'd never seen it done before either.
He mixed the fans and
Astro.
Bass Pro Shops, race suit on, the Bass Pro Shops hat on. He knows because he's a student of the sport and he loves the history.
I told Drew Blair this is the Drew Blair painting, and I liked it and everything. I told him I was going to do it on a glass since he had it as a stained glass look in the background. I wanted to do the whole thing on a piece of glass so I could see, because I'm already thinking about what kind of frame I'm going to do around it. I'm thinking about taking rope and tape or glue the rope around the side of it, and then have it come up to a point to where you could try some way to put it in a window where the light reflects through. I did prepare the whole thing, right? I did prepare the whole thing. I sanded the glass down first, and I sprayed 6,000 the Autobahn sealer on there. About 4 coats.
It's a half a second in closing. 2/10, 3/10 of lap. The 99 getting in front of the 19 has hurt the 19. That dirty air is back to 19 up.
Uh-oh.
Cut it down to 5 car lengths. And this is the track where as you try to push,
Slow them down.
you can be there.
The disadvantage,
Look at that lap, Jeff.
exactly, a 10.5. But he's in a 19 car.
Yeah, he shook a little bit there.
He knows the pressure's on.
We've seen that all night long. Loose in the middle, 1 and 2 is no good. You cannot carry.
Tyler Reddick might pull it out.
He's taking Reddick's line. Reddick really wants to be on the boards right against the wall. So does the 19. You saw Reddick the last time in 1 and 2. He ran the bottom. He has to run somewhere that the 19 isn't.
Time discount. The car third in shot, Eric Jones. The Dollar Tree Toyota Camry. There it is. A 2-time Southern 500 winner. He feels he's got a chance to be victorious in 2025.
45 used the bottom lane successfully in 1 and 2. Does he try in 3 and 4? No. Right to the top. Both cars in line.
45 getting the wall a little bit there. If he didn't, it was close.
Yeah.
If he did, I'm not sure it slowed him down any.
Oh, he didn't go stop.
The leader at 43, second at 41. Throw a blanket over the 19, a protective line. I'm a little scared about that. If you miss that and you give the 45 the top, you will only do that once, and he will be on your rear bumper.
23 laps to go here in Darlington.
23 to go.
Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, all 3 in that camera shot.
William Byron back in
Blanketing the top 3.
8 that'll. He should have been up in top 10.
Down here in the 45, I thought gained.
Yeah, I think the 45, I think Reddick's better, lower over here. There he goes.
And 19 is winning the race, and that's my driver.
Wow, the center of the corner, he's better. Yes, the 19 is going to drive off on exit, but this is a game of inches. You're not going to pass him in 4 or 5 laps. You've got to gain a quarter of a car length, lap after lap after lap.
Jeff, you say it's a game of inches. It's a game of tenths of a second as well, because Jones has brought that margin under a second. And let's not discount his teammate, John Hunter Nemechek, top of your screen. He's only 1.4 seconds off the race leader.
And all that tells me that Briscoe
Oh, man.
has the pace that he had earlier. This is the closest
closest we've seen the top four cars. I think Briscoe is driving everybody toward him, kind of stacking them up. And with 21 laps to go, the 19 will absolutely carry four cars on the racetrack. And they're there. They are right on the rear bumper. Has the 45 who's gone winless all year. Saved it for the playoffs. That would be an amazing first win. But now that Jones is there, that changes the opportunity for Reddick. Reddick is going to have to play a little bit of defense. I wanted to try something different down here. I wanted to go to the bottom in 3 and 4 and just give Briscoe something to think about. I know it's not faster, but just make Briscoe look
Chase
in the mirror
Briscoe,
and see you do something
that's
different.
the one leading the race, and he's my driver.
That might be Briscoe's bigger concern is if the 43 can get past the 45. Let's see. Can Jones find a way by here in 1 and 2? He's only 18 behind now. That started out in over a second. All over Tyler Reddick. Right up against the wall. Through the way he kind of had that throb. Still a long way. No, we're not 9 laps to go. We're 19 laps to go.
Still a lot of laps to go.
Think about this. After living 26 races of that question, am I
I
going
don't
to
even
win
have Michael
and lock
Dowd.
myself
Where the
into
heck
the
is he
playoffs?
at?
Well, there's the haves and the have-nots. The playoff drivers and the ones who are outside. The top 2 here are playoff drivers. The next 2 are not. The next 3 are not, including
Michael
Armstrong.
McDowell way back at 38th spot. Come on.
Briscoe out front. For Wallace back in 6th, who's come out of this now at, what, 6.9?
That's not 7 laps to go.
But for the top 2, they want to win.
I got 18 laps to go.
Through to the round of 8, and that relieves a little bit of pressure. For the others, they don't care. They go out there to win for themselves. They manufacture their
Alright. Yeah, I said I was going to do that.
great corner for Eric Jones. He made the same gain on entry, but it didn't lose grip through the middle, and he was able to exit close.
We're going to go to the darker blue.
Briscoe's skipping away. Tyler Reddick asked more of this race car. I got to go get a little more speed, and it wasn't there. It just simply wasn't there. It was for 3 or 4 laps, but now it's just gotten away from him. Kim Coon, tell us more about Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, in the last couple of runs, that balance has gone away on the long run. Yet they complain yet so far about it. Right now, the spotter is telling him,
They're supposed to do 500 miles, so this track is like I think it's close to a 2-mile track, so they're doing like if it's a 2-mile track, they're gonna do 250 laps, and it could last like 3 hours. Now back in the old days, when they said 500 miles, they didn't have 500 miles. They had 500 laps to do, and it lasted like 4 hours. Except for Coca-Cola 600, that lasted 6 hours. And that Dover, Delaware, that racetrack is close to me, and it's a mile track, and they used to do 500 laps there. They only do like 400. Yeah, the Brickyard. Ain't nothing like the Brickyard. Indianapolis. I've been there for both the Indy 500. I've been there on that. I've seen Al Unser Jr. run, and Mario Andretti, Michael Andretti. AJ Floyd, Watkins Glen, New York. I've been there too. That was nice. Back in the day, I've seen celebrity races at Watkins Glen. Wild Man Ted Nugent was running the car. Michael Andretti was seen him running the go-karts, and his father standing or kneeling down over top of him at the racetrack. Mario Andretti.
3 wins in over 300 starts and 2 of
Dirt track. I've been
and he's had 5 top 5.
some of the local tracks around here, Hagerstown.
Just over 13. And he's led more than 130 laps here.
I tell you what, Reddick had a great 3 and 4 that last lap.
Seen the Outlaws and that. And just recently,
Laps on the tires.
we were at the VIR Virginia racetrack, and
Last 10
I
laps
think it was last year or year before last, where we went and seen, what is it, the drift cars drifting.
You led 300 laps at Loudon,
That was
New
pretty
Hampshire
cool.
many years ago in 2000. What's that like? Do you feel like you're unbeatable?
Well, on top of that, he's trying to win back-to-back Southern 500s. That's an extremely win
Virginia International Raceway.
He understands how big of a race that is. He also understands what this means for the playoffs. So much more pressure and things to gain than I did when I led all those laps. So I think the key for Briscoe is just, you don't need to look at the mirror.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what's in front of you. Look at your lap time.
Play bumper car on Saturday nights.
Pick the pace, right? I need to run these for laps and just go do it. You see how close it is? Unable to mount a charge to the bumper. But you mentioned not looking at the
9
mirror
laps
because
to
it's
go.
full of the 45.
8 laps to go. Oh, and a little wiggle from the 19.
8 laps to go.
The pressure is relentless from Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones. 0.8 of a second.
Eric Jones is right there.
Up ahead, you bet.
Tyler Reddick is there.
Also the 48 of
Need Eric Jones to mess with Tyler Reddick.
Here comes Reddick. With 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go.
They know they're going to watch a special finish.
Reddick lower with more grip and more speed through the middle of the corner. He will be there. 19's loose.
And traffic ahead. A traffic jam ahead.
Looked like Reddick messed up a little bit.
Jones much faster than the leader. Can he be a factor?
Michael Jordan is such a fan of what Tyler Reddick can do and has done. He's so proud of him. But is he going to be able to do it? Or is Eric Jones going to upset both of them?
Oh, the 45 got a turn down the hill. This is the most momentum he has had. Will he take a dive to the bottom? Jeff, that's what you've been asking for. There it is. He finally does it. Left turn. Shows the 19 something different.
If
Oh,
Jones
here comes John Hunter right
and
there.
sustain this pressure, it will be something phenomenal. From this point, 5 more laps.
5 more
The
laps.
19 is called for 48.
Ah,
And now, Reddick's got his mirror full of Eric Jones, even more so than before. And
Eric
that gives
Jones.
the leader an advantage.
Eric Jones is coming up on Reddick.
Out of their way.
But my man's still out front.
And another one clicks by. For James Paul at the 19th round. And Joe Gibbs Racing, they're saying, hang in there, come on. 4 more. And we're there, we're guaranteed to go through.
If Reddick can get to the rear bumper of Briscoe, Briscoe is loose. He has not had the rear lateral grip that he needs. This is the corner right here. 45. Reddick has got to make the corner exit work. He can roll the center really well. But the exit is where Briscoe is able to get by him.
It has been a crazy weekend for Tyler Reddick. He got out of the car yesterday where his foot went to sleep and he limped back to the pit box.
Oh,
He
man.
almost crashed on the opening lap today, sideways off turn 2. And here we are, hundreds of laps later, and he's got a chance to win the Southern 500. He is so close to Chase Briscoe. And Briscoe has been incredible tonight, leading 307 laps so far. And he's
2 laps to go.
This is where Reddick's been quick.
Come on, Joe. You gotta get up there and mess with Reddick.
Joe Gibbs Racing, 2311, Legacy Motor Club. Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones. This
One
is
lap to go. This is the last lap.
presented by Credit One Bank. Who do you think's going to do it?
Oh, what did he go down that low for?
We'll have the answer real soon. Here comes Tyler
No.
Reddick. He's only just over a car length back. It's going to come down to turns 3 and 4. And Reddick throws out.
Reddick dives the bottom.
Is he close enough?
He's sliding the rear end. All right, he got it. My man gonna win. Yeah. Woo. That was close. My man wins.
He said in the lead up to this race, we haven't achieved our potential yet. Well, boy, what was tonight? 3
All right, that was a heck of a finish.
500 winner.
Yeah, during one of the races,
Joe Gibbs
his foot went to sleep.
talking to the crew, as he always does. Joe Gibbs Racing, the Bass Pro Shops number 19 team. James Small.
Bass Pro car won. Yeah, love it.
They booked their seat through to the round of 12.
Now they're in the round of 12 with that win.
Back-to-back Southern 500 wins. How about that one, Stevie? It was unbelievable. The car.
My driver won. But
And these race fans.
I gotta figure out.
Because Tyler Reddick
See, I have 5 drivers. I know I got good points with that driver, but I gotta figure out what my other 4 driver did. The other 4. And them guys, what their 5 drivers did and what the points they'll end up being on them. I scored really good points with that driver winning. So we'll know.
told us this week. Yep. He thought this was the track. He was the best at. And congrats to that guy there. Tyler Reddick. What a fighter. What an effort. And the crazy weekend that he's had.
Tyler Reddick,
And so close.
his
Disappointment.
his boss, his owner, one of his owner, one owner is Denny Hamlin, and he's in the race. And then his other boss is Michael Jordan, the famous Chicago Bull basketball player. Michael Jordan is really likes that Tyler Reddick. Man, the guy doing a burnout for his victory, and he blew the tire, burned the tire off of it.
Back-to-back Southern 500s hasn't happened in almost 2 decades. Son Brooks promised Dad a trip to Victory Lane.
Hey, he's got his boy there.
In front of a packed house here in Darlington to start the playoffs. Brooks with the on the top of the car.
He got his boy, put his boy up on top of the roof of the car.
For the Cup Series playoffs. With his second Southern 500 win. Last year he put Stuart Haas in the playoffs in this race tonight. A lot more on the line. This one advanced. This team to be the first one into the second round of the playoffs. pressure. Keeping Tyler Reddick behind you or delivering on the promise that Brooks made earlier tonight to get to victory lane?
Yeah, man, there at the end, that was way harder than it needed to be. Man, what just an incredible pass first out story. As a fan, I've watched Martin kind of dominate a lot of races, and it was fun to finally be behind the wheel. I was like, man, it's so cool I see those fireworks. It's so cool to win 2 Southern 500s in a row. This is my favorite race of the year, and it's just because you can race fans. Every time we come here, the place is sold out, and just the atmosphere here is unlike anywhere else. So yeah, just a great way to start our playoffs, and man, have a lot of fun.
Lead over 300 laps. You told us earlier this week we haven't shown
That guy deserves a win. He led over 300 laps there.
We definitely are capable of doing. We haven't been able to go out and dominate a race like that, but the potential.
That's domination of the race. He would have lost it there at the end. I've seen some drivers do that. They led most of the race, and then the last 4 laps, they lose the race.
To have the Star Spangled Banner on the side of this thing and win is pretty cool.
Brooks, you told us you were going to victory lane. Where are you headed now?
I'm gonna do a big breakdown.
Oh, a big burnout coming up for Chase Briscoe and Brooks Briscoe. Chase Briscoe has advanced on in the Cup Series playoffs with a massive win in the Southern 500.
That was awesome. Well, we're going to talk a lot about that and a whole lot more on here from more drivers in the Progressive post-race show coming up, because that's race 1 done, and there's a nice gesture.
There's Michael Jordan there with his driver, came in 2nd place.
Michael appreciates that determination and drive.
He loves to win, but he knows the fight. Game respects game. That's what you always hear. Well, I think that crosses sports, and that's what you see here. But what about this? What a family moment for Chase Briscoe. I got news for you, Chase. The winner of the opening race of the playoffs has made it to the championship 4 or 5 of the last 8. Let's keep the streak going. I think this 19 car is good enough to go very deep into the playoffs.
And he has said that. Why not?
The Bass Pro car won the race.
As they celebrate terrific family moment, and when you lead 309 laps,
I thought he was going to get him right there.
racing doesn't always deliver what it should, but it delivered an epic finish. Reddick sideways off the final turn, trying to chase.
He was sideways off the final turn. Reddick, the 2nd place car, he wanted him.
There's a lot to unpack. NASCAR America post-race show presented by Progressive coming up, and James Small and the team just ecstatic. They were pumped. That's James's brother and mum who wrote.
I gotta add that up later. All right.
Awesome performance.
Let me get back to the painting now.
The post-race show.
Now we're going to do the darker blue. It'll be down in here, right in here. Going to darken this blue up a little bit more.
Turn right, turn around.
That'll be around by the hair. And some spots over there. Some of the spots up there, we'll darken that up. And right in front of her, we'll darken that up. Over in here, where the arm is, we'll darken some of that stuff up. Alright.
With McValue at McDonald's, you get more than you expect for breakfast. Like buy a sausage burrito and add a sausage McMuffin for $1. But there's a late night double shift that serves an early morning meal.
Vaseline in Germany. In Germany.
This week only at Publishing's Labor Day sale. Shop limited time doorbuster deals starting at just $3.99. And get this green mattress, now just $2.79. Plus pay no interest until 20.
Let's go to sleep, that's how you say it.
Only at Ashley.
Let's go to bed, that's how you say Vaseline in German. How's that sound? Good and tight.
Biggest win of his career, most dominant win of his career, and it comes at an awfully good time as the family still celebrates on the front stretch here at Darlington after back-to-back Southern 500 wins. And what a time to get a win for Chase Briscoe, Joe Gibbs Racing. Now going to go up in the stands and celebrate with the fans a little bit. Marty Snyder, the Hall of Famer, Dale Jarrett, and Jeff Burton joining you here. Jeff, I don't even know where to start with this race. I mean, all the playoff drivers getting into trouble. What a performance by Briscoe that I don't think a lot of people saw coming after their, he said practice was not great for them, but it was fantastic in the race.
All right, the car was just so fast, but
How about race one in the playoffs? What is it? Like, you know, everybody, it's crazy. Everybody says we just got to get through it. We just got to have a good, clean race. But it's just not that easy to do. I mean, it just shows you when the pressure ramps up, everybody's got attention, extra gear, not just the drivers, but the pit crews as well. It's hard to execute.
Yeah, just lots of mistakes. I mean, we see it year after year, but I think tonight was the most glaring. And as I look at this rundown, Jeff, something that really concerns me, the top three Chevrolets finishing tonight are not in the playoffs. The first Chevrolet is Ross Chastain in 11th place.
Boy, every time you counted out Tyler Reddick tonight, he made another run at Chase Briscoe, almost gets it done, but comes home second. He's with Kim.
A really solid day for Tyler Reddick and the team. Has to settle for second. You tried to reel in Chase Briscoe there in the end. All day long, though, it felt like you and him. What was missing for you in the 45 here?
Yeah, you know, the one time we got ahead of him there, we were just a little too tight and was able to get back by us. So, yeah, I think for our Pinnacle Financial Partners, Camry, we were better than he was on the long run. He could just fire off a whole lot better. And, I think that was, you know, the difference tonight. I could get close, and yeah, I know we had a long run there, but it just unfortunately seemed like that last run, the balance wasn't quite as good as it's been the rest of the night on the long run. So, all in all, a really solid night for points in the playoffs, but man, yeah, really want to win here, and it's just it's frustrating to finish second, going for it, you know, like I did last spring, and doing the wrong thing, and ending our day and finishing 36th, and yeah, I wish I could have just been a little bit closer, but when I kind of dove up in there, I was already sideways, and I learned from, you know, last spring that doesn't work, so yeah, it's a good solid day, but hopefully one day we'll win here, Darlington.
MJ was watching the laps.
No, I have not
cheering you on.
did a Drew Blair's
What kind of
thing in the
work
box.
did he offer?
I thought about it, but
He reminded me
the
of
funds are not there for it.
you know, when we were on the 7500, and pretty much forgotten that me and Barry got together on the first lap, and
Because I would love to try a Tiger, the Tiger one.
time there, but pretty much from that point forward, our car was much more manageable. I mean, obviously looking at it, no shallow on the left side of the left channel, so probably losing a little harness there too. Maybe that
Well,
was
even this one would be cool to do in a box
yeah, this
too.
race pretty much could have been disastrous on lap one. We survived that, and I know we didn't lead any laps, but we threw a lot of stage points and almost won for that 500. So we'll turn these second place finishes into a victory one day.
Really start to the playoffs for Tyler Reddick.
And while we're on the topic of Tyler Reddick, let's look at this week's Progressive Safe Driver. And DJ, Jeff Burton called it the save of the year. Do you echo that?
100%. I think it might be of the decade. But I'm telling you, you just don't do that. At that speed, at that place on the track, you know, he wasn't expecting that at all. To get himself in a position to make the move to try to win this race at the end, it's incredible. I mean, they started tonight below the cutoff line, minus the point, and now they're plus 35. Have to be proud.
Oh, they have to be really proud. Toyota has to be proud. Three different Toyota teams finishing in the top three. That's the first time that's happened. So they brought speed from the start of the playoffs and execution. Again, you have to have pit stops. You have to have restarts. These little things matter, and we saw tonight. Not everybody was capable of doing it. And listen, I know he's a little bit down about finishing second, but this is exactly what the 45 team needed after a rough, really month to kind of come through with a very solid finish here to start the playoffs. What a run for Eric Jones. Nearly got his third win here at Darlington. He's with Dave.
A lot tonight from Eric Jones. Not quite enough there at the end. What more do you need?
Probably to come off lead in pit road. We were all kind of going the same speed. I felt like we were probably a little bit better than both of them, but I couldn't get the run. I thought I had the 45 there with maybe 4 or 5 to go, and there was a little hole on the top, and he squeezed up and filled it, which, you know, we're racing for the win. So it's just, yeah, it's hard to be that close. Would have liked to had another one. We were right there doing all day. Good speed of the Dollar Tree Camry, and we just need more of that. So hopefully we keep these cars rolling and get one soon.
Going the right direction for sure.
Dave, a moment ago, Jeff mentioned it. 5 of the top 6 tonight.
What do you mean?
And finishing in 6th, Bubba Wallace in his Toyota for
23-11.
Artwork's not a comedy.
Right now, what an impressive run for you guys. How needed was this for you and Tyler Reddick to have a solid month like this to start off the playoffs, Bubba?
Yeah, I was doing my best not to overdrive the corners the last couple laps. I could see the 45 really challenging the 19. So all in all, good day for our team. Great playoff run, and just solid execution. You know, we had a couple mistakes on pit road, had a couple mistakes on the track, so we were able to rebound really well. Our U.S. Air Force Toyota Camry was solid. Hats off Toyota. I let the old man get in front of me for having six Toyotas in the top six, but all in all, or five Toyotas. You get what I'm trying to say. Long race.
We got you. And I shortchanged your boss, Denny Hamlin, so 6 of the top 7, DJ, that wound up being for
And JC, which one was you about ready to buy, JC?
Your car looked like you may have been the fastest car there earlier when the sun was out. The track seemed to be a little slick. Did the balance of your car change in that getting back to those guys and battling for the win?
Yeah, so I was really happy with the car to start. Obviously, drove up there to the lead. And then when we got back in the traffic, I just didn't do a good job of relaying the right info. Midway through the race, I was having a conversation with myself that I was given the wrong info and just needed to regroup. But we were so far down chasing one side of the balance. So all in all, we didn't oversail it, and we stayed right where we needed to be. Just hit
That stays blue. That'll stay the light blue up there. Have a little bit of the dark in here, so we'll do that.
Keeping the big picture in check and enjoying the moment, and here we are, top 6 at Burlington.
The second most points, you earned the 4th most points. What does that say about what you guys do in these next 2 races, just trying to get to the next round?
Yeah, I mean, none of us have had the breakout year that we wanted. Obviously, a big win with the Indy 500. Jesus, I got a long race.
I never seen that, Astro.
You know, and I know kind of wears that on a lot, but to show up here and put together 2 solid races for our team, and I think that's just volume to everybody back at Airspeed. Appreciate all the hard work. Got to keep it going. You know, it's the first race. Check that off the list. 9 more to go. So excited for the opportunity ahead of us. This team can go really far. Both of our teams can go really far. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun battling old teammate Tyler Reddick there the next couple weeks.
And it never hurts to have a great night like this when the ball stands here, right? MJ giving hugs all around.
Yeah, he walked up. First person came up to me when I got out of the car. So always a pleasure seeing MJ here. And appreciate all the support that he has for us.
Congrats on a terrific in St. Louis. Next week, Bubba Wallace winds up 6th here at Darlington in the 500. Jeff, here's how the playoff standings shape up going into the second race in the first round. All right, I'm going to say something silly. Josh Berry wrecked on the first lap, only 19 points out. He can think a lot of people were having problems. I can guarantee you, after first lap win, there will be 19 points back. They feel pretty good about that. Yeah, this changed so much throughout the night. I had to double up here sitting here and watch this go up and down, but you pointed out there's so many people having problems, not running well. It's just amazing how close this all still is. Everybody's actually still involved in this. 2 good races and some other issues, and you find yourself right in the mix again. And after that rough pit stop, winds up being a pretty good points night for Denny Hamlin, who winds up there, as you see, plus 43 above the cut line. But at the end of the day, it was his teammate Chase Briscoe and Brooks in victory lane here at Darlington. NASCAR America Post Race is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Right. That ain't too bad.
Reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Try to follow what I got up here. WWE. I don't watch that.
Curiosity is a question at the edge of everything.
A little bit darker here.
Lego. Curiosity asks. Curiosity is calling. Will you answer? Discover what's possible at littlego.com.
All right, let's go a little bit more. All right, let me empty this out.
Big night here in South Carolina, and a lot to still talk about. Hi, folks. Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte with you. How about that one?
So we sat down with 16 drivers on Wednesday, and they all said all we really want to do is have just an uneventful Southern 500 and one or two maybe. Chase Briscoe, I'll say, had an uneventful. Crazy as this sounds, I think Chastain and Civic had an uneventful.
Yeah.
Every other playoff driver had issues, and they were back on the track, and off the track, and it started right away. Lap one, corner
We're
one.
we're gonna add the violet to it.
Barry's day basically ended. He was able to continue, and then out there rode the 48. This one is just it's unacceptable.
This is a darker blue, but I don't think it captured. It did all right. You guys think it did all right? If I add the black, it'll end up being all right too.
Here's the accident I was referring to earlier. I had it a little earlier in the day, but for Bell, big damage for Bell and blocks blaming in. That's who are on.
Then I'll come over and do the light over top of it after. I'm gonna do the add the violet to it. Oh yeah, that sure does make his own. 309 laps he led.
Away from what is the Southern 500. It is a grueling test, and I thought we saw an unbelievable mix of playoff mistakes, non-playoff.
Oh yeah, there was some mistakes.
As long as there was some other teams as well, so it had a mix of everything for me.
Big night for Toyota.
That one was big with the.
I started yesterday, by the way, with Denny Hamlin winning the pole position. There was a point in time that Denny was buried in the pack. We showed you that costly pit stop that he had.
And one incident in the pit where the air hose came undone from the machine, not from the gun. It came undone from their air machine.
You know, I thought. No, I just thought about it before the race, and was like, would you take a third?
I'll tell you what, guys, I've been liking this 40-21. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
And I just felt like I would have taken the third had I known he had that bad stop. So it's such an execution type of race, and obviously we've seen just how difficult passing can be with this car at this track, and it was a monumental task to come from 23rd in that stage 2 with that bad stop to come back to the top 10. Just took the entire race.
I have the airbrush cleaner bottle, and I haven't even used it yet to clean my airbrushes. I've been using the reducer. The reducer I have left over of the 4011. I've been using that. But then I think once that runs out, I'm going to go ahead and use the rubbing alcohol. It does just as good as reducer cleaning out your airbrush.
Jeff, great point there by,
Rubbing alcohol is a good thing to use.
Right? And I'll go back to what he told us on Wednesday. He said, we are a veteran team. There's zero panic on our team. He mentioned it. Took the entire night. But they got there, and they were never really out of the game once they got back to the top 10. So to finish 7th, And the plus 43, that turns out to be a good night.
Yeah, what he also said, what keeps him up at night is having things happen out of his control, right? And those are the
Oh
things.
my God, I've been on here almost 2 hours.
What the sport is in the playoffs, that's what keeps him awake. And
I didn't think I was going to be on here this long, but
are in their control.
it's
Those are the
okay.
things that you're just-
You
those
guys
things
get a good show
make a big
tonight.
difference, and it happened to him tonight. You just can't have those.
Yeah, I'll say this, because Jeff put everything right there. Denny Hamlin comes to Darlington expecting to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he
think that
wants
was
to win
his
everywhere,
hesitation with
but
him.
he expects to win here, or at least challenge for
And
that
it's
win.
only
That
20
didn't
after
happen. Tomorrow and Tuesday,
20
he's gonna
after
look at
10.
this and feel different. He's going to be okay with what they have.
He did a great job as an owner. I mean, you know, you can be happy about that.
I think he was somewhat unaware of what was going on. He was worried about what was happening with the 11 team, but his teammate, Chase Briscoe, in victory lane, celebrating another Southern 500 here at Darlington. NASCAR America Post Race is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Is that our luggage rack?
Fix that thing. Gorilla Tape.
Of course.
Double thick adhesive for a hold that lasts for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. And for a clear fix, try Crystal Clear Gorilla Tape.
How about the new Ultimate
Is this what
Trio?
I was going to use?
Just 3 apps, 3 sauces, over 80,000 combinations.
This wasn't what I was going to use.
Now that's a heck of an option for Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
The NASCAR
thought I had a wallet.
return to New Hampshire Motorway September 19th to 21st. This
Where's
year
that
is
color
gonna
at?
be wicked faster and wicked fun. 3 days of racing, camping, concerts, and fireworks. Grab your friends or make some new ones. And when the checkered flag drops, one driver takes home the giant rockstar. Don't miss New England's biggest race weekend, the NASCAR Playoffs, September 19th through 21st. Get your tickets on nhms.com.
This is the color I just got done using.
At your house? Flu mist. It's a flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home?
Flu mist home. What? Flu mist home. A vaccine delivered to your home? Yes.
Give yourself a shot?
I thought I had wallet.
My nose. My mom does it.
I could have sworn I had a bottle of a cup of wallet that I made.
Flu mist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for
Let's
people
see
aged
if
2 to
this
49.
is it.
Don't get flu mist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components.
Yep,
eggs,
here
or
it
other
is.
flu
I didn't
vaccines.
put it down
Don't
here.
give flu mist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, migraine, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur. So I can order flu mist online.
Yeah, just go get the flu.
Get flu protection without the injection.
Yep,
Order at
this is it.
fluemist.com.
This is it. I found it.
Chase Briscoe in victory lane here at Darlington for the second straight year in the Southern 500. The other Chase Elliott, winds up 17th. He's with Parker.
Chase Elliott finishes 17th here at Darlington. It looks like a tough night overall. It showed promise early, but it started to get away from you guys. Where'd it go wrong?
That's an understatement, for sure. It was a long night, really long night. So, yeah, we clawed our way up in there to the top. I don't know, 8 or 10 or something. We tried to run really long on that one run. Everybody had gotten really aggressive shorting it. We just thought, well, hell, we'll just try to run long and just see what happens. And then yeah, as soon as we did that, we got about 8 or 10 laps into the caution came out. So
Of course.
yeah, it was honestly laughable at that juncture. So yeah, just came in and ended up having an issue there on pit road. Unfortunately, kind of all at the same time on that next cycle. So just had to put our heads down and grind out a top lap. And let's keep pushing at it. Man, it's been it's been a long night for sure. So we just gotta put our heads together and try to figure out how to be better next week at Gateway. And appreciate all the effort everybody at Napa and Chevy and Hendrick Motorsports. I know everybody's working really hard. We gotta put our heads together and figure out how to go forward.
What's the confidence level heading into Gateway for you guys, you think? Just your personal feel about Gateway?
Well, we just ran 17th, so you tell me.
Not much. Got it. Well, a tough night for Chase Elliott in the 19th.
So Joey and I studying the playoff grid. We don't like the minus sign there next to your 22 number. How tough was Darlington today?
Yeah, I just didn't go fast. Just couldn't get a handle on the car. It's either the front was plowing or the rear was loose, and sometimes I had both at the same time. So it's not what we were expecting. It's been a good track for us, the last 10 years or so. Just missed it. Didn't go good at practice. I thought it was just because of balance, but once we got the back of the car on the track, the front didn't work. So I guess we did a good job of not making a bad day worse, and just rode around to finish 20th. So I say rode around. It's a hard fought day to get there, but just not what we needed. But we'll fight again.
How surprising was that? I mean, because with all the races you've had here and some with great success, how surprising was it?
Yeah, it was surprising. I thought we'd be able to run in the top, 10, just because just off of history, just because we've been there in the past. But like everyone got better, we didn't.
Boy, they never got the handling right for that 22 car all night long. So Chase Elliott told us on Wednesday, Jeff, you can grade me after race 1 of the playoffs. So grade Chase Elliott.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he would give him a D. You know what I mean? He was very honest. But he's not alone. Chase Elliott, Logano, Larson, Byron, those 4 guys that I can put in a list of favorites to win the championship. And they did not have speed. That was shocking about tonight for those 4 drivers is not only was there a lack of execution that Chase Elliott talked about, those teams didn't have speed either.
Yeah, speed and execution. That's what you got to have, and they did not have it whatsoever. That's tough to come by at a racetrack next week, too. And it's going to be very, very interesting. This could all take us once again, and there might be some people that we thought were mostly going to be in that top 12 battling for their playoff life come Bristol.
Well, and Gateway has not been a great track for Hendrick Motorsports over the years, so we'll see how they perform next week.
Speaking of Gateway, when we come back, we'll talk about St. Louis next week, race number 2 of the playoffs.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you the Mint offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made these $15 bills. Green, wouldn't save you money, maybe my taste is on it, maybe the back of my head as well. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial here. Now I have a lot of characters money to burn.
A wing with no bone. No less a wing.
That was beautiful, Pop.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love wings. You too.
There it is.
Now you wouldn't Gorilla Glue it back together. But you could. Gorilla Glue foams into the surfaces, creating an incredibly strong bond. Let's give it a rip. It worked.
Subway's got a new meal of the day. Chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, maybe a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. New $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lager, cold filter, cold package one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose Chug.
This is not a procedure. It's just a hardworking team.
Revitalift Triple Power with pro-retinol, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C visibly reduces wrinkles, burn, and brightens skin in 1 week.
Ladies, it's time to ask for more.
Revitalift Triple Power by L'Oreal Paris.
One glimpse of Barbie's loaded Italian, and you'll wonder, how did they pile on so much meat? Easy. We just kept saying, Amore. Arby's.
Pod's last sale of the summer is even bigger than ever. Now you can save up to 30% on moving and storage until September 22nd. Whether you're relocating to your new home or renovating your current one, don't miss this bigger than ever offer. Save up to 30% today. Book at pods.com.
Dinner time is taken care of. We got wings, mac and cheese, green beans.
We even got steak and salad.
And cookies.
Dad likes cookies. Cookies are good.
Jackie, it's time to wake up, Jackie. You need to find Jackie on Manchester. Catch murderer.
Prove it.
Be careful with Rudy. He may be your boyfriend, but right now he's not your friend.
He'll have to be like
green, you're in a bit more.
40 for Jared. How's Reggie know?
Go already. Should settle we have a chance.
The Rainmaker, new episodes Friday at 10 on USA. Stream from the beginning on Peacock.
Well, the night at Darlington for the Southern 500 started with this car, the 21 Wood Brothers Ford, in the wall on lap 1. Josh Berry's with Parker.
It was an excellent qualifying run for Josh Berry on Saturday here at Darlington, but it all went wrong. Turn 2, lap 1, it looked like the car bottomed out. What happened to your point of view? Yeah, I mean, we just took it off there. Obviously, it's the first corner. You're just kind of getting up to speed. And, yeah, I mean, I saw a video from Ross's car while they were fixing it up. They bottomed out. Just bad. You can't drop a corner like that when it's in the racetrack that hard. So, yeah, just, like, obviously, I haven't really seen too much of the race. Hopefully, I didn't play a bunch of cars. Looked like she had damage, but hopefully it wasn't worse or too bad for the field there. But yeah, I don't know. We got to go back and look and see if we missed something pre-race or whatever, and just make sure that we had the car right. But yeah, they bottomed out. That's what happened. Tough start for Josh Berry, the 21 team.
Yeah, but it could have been a lot worse, Parker, to have that happen, finish last, and only be minus 19 below the cut line. Pretty good. I just want it duly noted that in Countdown to Green, DJ, you told everyone that if they would put their money on Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick, that would be a good idea tonight. They finished 1-2.
Yeah, once about every 10 years, I guess that's right. But, that was the case tonight, and they turned out they battled for the win. But I hope somebody did listen and make some money.
Maybe they did. 8 times your money. That wasn't a bad little bet on DraftKings.
Yeah, go take that and go.
Yeah, what a wild start it was to the playoffs. Next week, Gateway coming up. This is a big, big race. If you win here at St. Louis, you've done something to bring it home here. On USA next Sunday afternoon. With only 3 races under the belt there for the Cup Series, how different is that going to be for everyone in the playoffs?
So with only 3 races and a track that changes constantly, you really don't know what to have when you go there. We've seen really good races. They're very competitive. Restarts and watch multiple grooves. After what I saw tonight, I'm going to allow this next week. I just don't know why it's going to change.
With Team Penske going as the favorite in your
All right.
they've been so good on that type of track, DJ.
Yes, and Joey Logano's hoping they're the favorite, and those guys to beat. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a wild race, I believe.
Yes, it should be. St. Louis, certainly a very different kind of racetrack and brand new for the playoffs. So a lot of drivers will have their hands full next week, but it's going to be fun. If race 2 can match this one, it will be very good. We'll leave with the sights and sounds from Darlington.
Yes, that is the. It is JC, the 2024. All right, I think we're good there. I think we'll be good for tonight. I'm happy. Clean my mess up. Maybe we'll dig back into it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow is, what is it, Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever. I thank y'all for coming on by. Hit that like button and all that jazz. And I think we're doing good. I think we're matching up the way I want it to and everything.
So were you.
6 weeks. What's your name?
Kind of close. I think everything close. Just need to dial it in a little bit more. Not much, but a little bit more. But I think we're close. I think we're close. I said good night, everybody. Have fun. See you tomorrow, maybe during the day. I don't know what time, but that'll be it. All right. Y'all have a good one. Hit that like and tell some people to subscribe to this channel. Please. Bye.